A war with a predetermined beginning, with a 60-day deadline set by Donald Trump. Either a deal or war. Iran, the epicenter of nuclear tensions in the Middle East. A country that, because of its advanced missile programs and secretive nuclear activities, is seen by Europe and the United States as a serious threat. But why did Israel decide to attack Iran after so many years? How did this war begin, and how did it end? In this 10-part series, we'll walk you through every event of the war, and based on reports from news outlets and officials of both countries, reveal exactly what happened in those dark nights. How was a fully integrated air defense system brought to its knees? And how did such massive intelligence infiltration take place? The chronicles of war, the unveiling of weapons, the rise and fall of civilizations, the march of science and technology, all in X documents. June 13th, a night drowned in fire and blood. The night when Iran's air defenses went dark one after another, and Israel gained complete air superiority over Iran's skies, leaving them unprotected. But how did Israel manage to bypass such an integrated air defense system, one that included advanced platforms like the S-300 and the Bavar 373, and penetrate deep into Iranian airspace? This extraordinary operation was the result of a complex collaboration between Mossad and Unit 8200, and it unfolded in three main stages. 1. Gathering detailed intelligence on the locations of Iran's air defense batteries. 2. Cyber attacks and electronic operations to disrupt and blind radar networks. 3. On-the-ground field operations carried out by Mossad teams inside Iran. For years, Israel has been gathering intelligence on Iran's activities. According to the Israeli Prime Minister, the timing of this operation was planned right after the assassination of Hassan Nasrallah. To make it happen, the Israeli military relied on several tools, and one of the most important was the Oran aircraft. This plane, built on the frame of a long-range jet, is capable of staying in the air for extended missions. With its advanced radar systems, it can track and map the exact locations of Iran's military sites and air defenses, all from outside Iranian airspace. This aircraft can stay in the sky for more than 12 hours, covering vast distances without the need to refuel. At the heart of the Oran lies its advanced sensor suite, a cutting-edge system that allows it to gather intelligence in any weather, day or night. But its most crucial feature is its ability to connect the dots, providing decision-makers with the information they need to respond quickly and effectively. The Oran aircraft operates in support of Unit 8200. Using its advanced antennas and sensor suites, the unit collects signals ranging from radar emissions to mobile and wireless internet traffic. Those raw data streams are then sent to the Israeli military cyber teams. Their analysts identify frequency patterns, decode what they can, and kick off targeted cyber and electronic disruption operations. They confront radar systems mainly in two ways. 1. Jamming, blasting a strong signal over the radar's frequency to overwhelm and blind it. 2. Spoofing, feeding fake signals that create phantom targets on the radar screen, often delivered using unmanned drones equipped with electronic attack pods. In this tactic, the air defense system is tricked into firing at fake decoy targets, leaving its launchers empty. Unit 8200 has previously developed disruptive cyber operations against Iran, most notably the Stuxnet worm. Stuxnet operated by manipulating the rotational speeds of centrifuges, causing physical damage and setting back Iran's nuclear program. And to this day, no one knows what other blows were struck against Iranian infrastructure on the night of June 13th. But the strangest part of this campaign was Mossad's operations inside Iran itself. According to Israeli media reports, Mossad maintained an active drone base on Iranian soil and was building loitering munitions, suicide drones. In other words, many of Iran's air defense sites and launchers were reportedly taken out from inside Iran before Israeli warplanes even flew into Iranian airspace. They neutralized the threats first, and only then allowed the jets to enter, turning the hunt into an easy sweep for the predators. A stress-free strike for Israeli pilots, who could remain focused and calm while carrying out the mission. But the question is, how did this equipment get into Iran? How were they deployed around the targets? According to the Wall Street Journal, Mossad operatives had been smuggling the necessary parts into Iran for months. As for the second question, part of the military gear was positioned by Mossad around Iran's key air defense systems. And on the night of the operation, those units took out more advanced air defenses in important radar sites. Another portion was hidden inside special drone transport vehicles and staged at chosen locations. After Israel's strike near military facilities, Iranian forces discovered suspicious trucks with strange compartments. Those compartments were a cover to move the drones close to the targets. The trucks would park near the installations, and when the operation began, the compartments opened remotely and the drones took off. These suicide drones were built on ordinary quadcopter platforms, using parts like cameras for navigation, communication boards for precise control, and, most importantly, a small explosive warhead similar to an RPG. Because of their small size, they pack a surprisingly high destructive potential. Put simply, these drones put air defense systems in a deadly dilemma. Their small size makes them extremely hard for air defenses to shoot down, but if the air defenses do succeed in destroying them, they reveal their position to fighters and other drones. In either case, these drones are a lose-lose problem for the defenders. Iran had built a powerful air defense network, a mix of Russian systems like the S-300 and homegrown systems such as the Bavar 373. And honestly, it's impressive. Despite heavy U.S. sanctions, they still managed to develop indigenous defenses with capabilities like these. But was that the end of the story? Number. It was only the setup, the prelude to Israeli fighters entering Iranian airspace, and the start of a planned chain of strikes that dealt even deadlier blows. In truth, it was just the beginning of a bloody wedding.